Hey guys, what's up? MajesticGaming here, and today I'm just gonna kind of do an E3 discussion, prediction, rumor, discussion, whatever thing, just kind of talking about all 6 conferences, what I want to see, what I think we'll see, just kind of some stuff. It's not really all what I'm super into, but just kind of what I want to see, and just kind of some surprises, and just maybe what we'll see. So we are only like around 3 or 4 days out from E3, I believe now, so I'm really excited. It's one of my favorite times of year, just for all the news and excitement that everyone's feeling, and we do have 6 main conferences this year to talk about, so we're gonna go and start with the first one, which is EA. Now EA's conference I've never really been a huge fan of. Last year I just thought it was really boring, there wasn't much I was super into, but this year there were some things that I'm kind of looking forward to. So starting off, we're obviously going to see more from Battlefield 5. Battlefield 5, we got the reveal, which wasn't great, we got the trailer, which for whatever reason, if you hate it, if you don't know, it's got a ton of dislikes, I believe more dislikes than likes now, like 300,000 or something like that, and it just depends on what you feel. Some people don't like it because it's not super historically accurate. That doesn't really apply to me. I don't care. I mean, I want to play like a war game, but I'm not looking for the most historically accurate thing possible. I don't care if there's women in it. You're not really most likely going to care when you're playing it unless you're one of those purists that's like, it's going to take me out of the experience. It doesn't really bother me that much. I'm fine with it. The gameplay I'm really excited to see more of though, and if it's anything like Battlefield 1, which I really enjoyed, as one of the first Battlefield games I really did enjoy playing, then I'll be super into it and I can't wait to see more. We're also probably going to see more of Anthem, like we already know. Anthem we don't really know anything a lot about. It's BioWare's new IP, the developers of Mass Effect, and it looks sort of like Destiny. We didn't really get any meaningful gameplay last year. We don't really know anything about it other than it's coming out in 2019, and I do want to see more from that, just to kind of get a general feel of what it's going to be, because I'm sure it will be popular, and it's sure that it will be just an interesting and kind of unique game. Then we are probably going to definitely see more of the EA Sports stuff. I don't really care about. I haven't played those games since like 2012. I don't really care about Madden, FIFA, all that stuff. I know it has this audience though. And lastly, for EA, we're probably going to see something Star Wars, maybe. I don't really know. Maybe, like, I know the Visceral one got shut down, but just something Star Wars related or something like that. That'd be cool since they do own it, and it'd be cool to finally see another new Star Wars game that's not just Battlefront. So yeah, EA, not super looking forward to. Unfortunately, it does start it off, so we do have to get through that, but then we move on to the exciting things later in the week. So next, Microsoft. Microsoft, I've had an Xbox all my life. I love Xbox. I also like PlayStation, but this is one of my favorite conferences every year, and we will see some exciting things hopefully this year. So, starting off with Halo. I think we're going to get a Halo 6 reveal. I think that it's been 3 years since Halo 5, and I think that it's time. I don't think the game will probably come out this year. I could see them maybe doing that, but maybe not. I think we'll get a Halo 6 reveal. Maybe they'll do like just a quick like cinematic trailer. Maybe they'll do a full-on gameplay dive. Maybe they'll let like a spin-off game or something. This all this Halo Infinity stuff lately that's been going around, rumors. I don't know. I'm just really excited. I think it's kind of cool that we've had absolutely no discussion of the next Halo 6. Just nothing at all. All we've had is just Microsoft saying nothing, 343 just saying we're working on it, and then it'll be split screen. So that's cool, and I'm looking forward to it. Crackdown 3 also was announced in 2014, I believe, a long time ago. It's supposed to release every year, and supposedly it may be getting delayed till 2019 now. I don't really care that much now. Crackdown 3's kind of lost my interest. I don't really care. I thought it looked fun. The destructibility aspects really interested me, but now I just kind of don't care. I just want the game to come out, get it over with, and I do want to see more from it though, and I think there's a good chance that it will release this year, hopefully, if they'll keep their promises, and that means that we will see more at Microsoft Conference. If you go by certain leaks, it may seem like we're getting a Gears of War 5. It seems kind of soon for that. I could maybe see it. I'm not a huge fan of the Gears of War franchise, but I do think there's a chance we could see Gears of War 5. Same with Forza Horizon 4. Again, I'm not a huge fan of those like racing games. The only racing game I've ever really played that I've really enjoyed was Burnout Paradise, but I'm not a huge fan of these. Again, I know it has its audience and it's pretty beloved, and I do want to say I like Forza Horizon more than the main Motorsports series, so that's cool. Apparently, like, Microsoft's got a new IP that they're working on, which is great because they're severely lacking in exclusives. There is a slight chance we may see that, maybe some new surprises. Sea of Thieves DLC, maybe, hopefully not with a like cringy YouTuber stream thing like they had, like, I believe that was either last year or year before. That was just really bad, but maybe something for Sea of Thieves. That game was obviously lacking a lot in content when it first released. Maybe that. Rocksteady's Superman game that is supposedly being rumored and may have a reveal at this E3. I think there's a good chance we could see it at Microsoft's conference. They've partnered with WB before for their games, or that could be at the PlayStation one, which I'll get to later, but I do think there's a decent chance we could see it at Microsoft's conference, and the leaks about talking about the game did say that it would be revealed at Microsoft's conference, so I think there's a decent chance we could see that. And Cyberpunk 2077 from the developers of The Witcher. Apparently some people think we might see that at Microsoft's conference. I'm not a huge fan of The Witcher. I get it's like, I can recognize it's just a very good game. It's just not really what I'm into, but I am kind of excited for this, and I do want to see more. Hopefully it can kind of get me into their style of games. So that's Microsoft. Really excited. Hopefully they'll have some actual surprises and can show off some good first-party exclusives, since they're severely lacking in that. Next conference, Bethesda. Bethesda's conference, I believe they started having their conference in 2015, I believe. And they've had some cool stuff. Last year was pretty terrible, just so they had nothing to show. But this year seems like it'll be better. Obviously, we're going to see a lot of Fallout 76. No one really knows what that is. It's being rumored it's kind of like an online survival, slight RPG type thing. That'd be cool. I'm not a huge fan of Fallout. I really enjoy 3. New Vegas I want to play, and 4 I just didn't really get my hands on that much. But I do want to see more, and I'm definitely just really curious to see another game in the Fallout universe. Rage 2 we already got the reveal and gameplay of, so I don't think we'll see too much more of that, but I do want to see a little bit. I didn't play the first Rage, I hadn't even heard of it until Rage 2 got announced, so it is cool if we see some more from that. Dishonored, maybe we'll see something else. I don't know if that franchise is kind of dead. I know the developers, Arcane Studios I believe, are maybe working on a new game, so maybe we'll see what they're working on. Wolfenstein maybe, same with Doom. These are all just kind of like things that they either publish or develop, so, you know, maybe we'll see more of that. And if, like, just the slightest chance, Elder Scrolls 6, maybe, I think it's time. Skyrim came out in 2011, and it's been a while. We've had Fallout 4, we had in 2015. I just think it's kind of now time to at least give us a slight tease or something of Elder Scrolls 6. So Bethesda, looking forward to. I think it's going to be a lot of Fallout 76 and hopefully an Elder Scrolls 6 tease. Next, Square Enix. Square Enix had their last conference in 2015, I also believe, since that was one of the first years I started watching E3, and I thought it was just okay. I believe got like Just Cause 3 and a couple things, but this year they're not doing a like conventional conference. They're going to have like a pre-recorded video, which I'm okay with, and so there are some things that we're kind of guaranteed to see, like Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Love the new Tomb Raider trilogy that they're doing. I think the first one is very good, and the Rise is just a fantastic game. I played the DLC for it, loved it, and I'm just really excited to see more of what it's like to be just the same Tomb Raider franchise, the same gameplay aspects, all that kind of stuff. Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm sure we will see. People really enjoy that game. I'm not a huge fan of those. I don't really know like a lot about it. I just know it has a huge audience that have been patiently waiting for this game to release for a long time. So that is cool for people to be excited for that. Something that I'm really excited about from Square Enix's conference that I'm sure we might get a slight tease of, that is probably my most anticipated thing, is the Avengers project from Crystal Dynamics and the developers of the Deus Ex series. I am really excited for that. I want to see more from this Avengers game. It's kind of being rumored that this will be revealed at E3 lately, which makes sense since Square Enix is having their own conference. It'll kind of be like the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games, which those games are really great. They're a lot of fun, so I'd love if they kind of did something like that. At the same time, I'd also like for them to try and do something maybe different. So I am excited for that, and I think we will see that. Just Cause 4 was also supposedly leaked in that huge Walmart leak. We don't know how true that all is again, but Just Cause 4, I could see it happening. Just Cause 3 was kind of disappointing to me. I really wanted them to do co-op and just kind of mix it up a little bit. It was a fine game. It was a fine follow-up to Just Cause 2, but I do like Just Cause 2 more, and I am a little bit excited for Just Cause 4 to hopefully be revealed. And finally, Life is Strange 2. Maybe there's a good chance. We know that Life is Strange sequel is being worked on. We got Before the Storm last year, which I enjoyed. I didn't think it was fantastic, but I liked it. I think it was as good as the first game. So if we could actually get a sequel announcement for that, that would be awesome. So Square Enix, really excited for. Mainly just Cause, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and Avengers projects are what I'm personally really anticipating. Next, Ubisoft. Ubisoft also has a pretty good conference every year. You kind of know what you're getting. They got rid of Aisha Tyler, thankfully, which I like her like in art shows and Archer and stuff, but she just wasn't the best presenter that kind of came across in these press conferences. But we will see some stuff at Ubisoft, like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Got the announcement last week, and it's just going to be another Assassin's Creed game. I'm kind of disappointed that they're going back to the yearly release cycle. It seems like they kind of learned nothing from Origin's success, and I want to see more from Assassin's Creed. I'm really hoping we get a cool cinematic trailer like we always do, unlike the Origins ones, which we had to wait till Gamescom. I'm really hoping we get one for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I just can't wait to see more. The Crew 2, wasn't a huge fan of the first Crew, and we don't know a ton of information about the Crew 2, even though it just had a closed beta, and it's kind of have an open beta soon. It's actually releasing in a couple weeks, so there's a lot known. I'm sure they won't spend too much time on it. I just need to see some more gameplay before I'm actually convinced that I want to purchase the game. The Division 2 also wasn't a huge fan of the first Division, and I am a little bit excited to at least see what they'll be improving on for the Division 2. Skull and Bones, which is the new Ubisoft kind of based on the pirate aspects of Black Flag game. Very excited about to see what they're going to have. I know that it got delayed until 2019, which is kind of unfortunate, but I also just hope that there's enough in the game to actually like make it a full $60 release, because from what I've seen so far, it doesn't seem like there will be enough to really keep my interest over and over. Beyond Good and Evil 2, I'm sure we will see that. That game people have been kind of asking for and no one really thought would happen just for years, so that's cool. A new Splinter Cell game was also leaked in that Amazon leak. That'd be cool if people were interested in seeing that. And maybe some Far Cry 5 DLC. Obviously the first one, the Hours of Darkness in Vietnam, just released, haven't gotten a chance to play it yet, but there is a good chance we could see some more Far Cry 5 DLC, so I'd be really excited to see that. And finally, Sony's conference. Sony always has a really nice conference. I started watching the conference in 2016 after there were rumors of a new Spider-Man game. We did get the reveal, and we will definitely see that game again this year. It's already been confirmed that Sony's kind of doing what they're calling a deep dive on 4 of their biggest games, which are going to be Death Stranding, which we know nothing about, Hideo Kojima's first game, kind of solo. I'm really excited to see that with Norman Reedus and babies and Guillermo del Toro and all that stuff. Marvel Spider-Man, which is releasing in September, so we don't have to wait too much longer for that. Probably just get another trailer or something like that. Hopefully they won't spend too much time on it, since we already feel like we know a lot of what we need to know. The Last of Us Part 2, which we know pretty much nothing about, so I definitely think we need to see more from that game. And the last one is Ghost of Tsushima, I believe is how you pronounce it. I haven't really heard too much about that game, but you know, if it's a game and it comes on PlayStation and it's well made and it looks interesting to me, I may pick it up. We'll also probably see some more of Days Gone, even though it just had the Game Informer coverage, and maybe some more Red Dead 2 stuff, since they do have those exclusivity deals like with certain content for PlayStation. Same with some other third-party stuff like Destiny. I'm sure we'll see more of like their Year 2 stuff, and with Black Ops 4. So Sony overall, I'm not looking forward to too much. Pretty much just Last of Us 2, more of Death Stranding, maybe some actual gameplay, and some more from Spider-Man is always really appreciated for me. So guys, that's going to be my E3 discussion for this year. It wasn't too long, but just kind of some things I wanted to mention and talk about. This is going to be my last E3 video before E3 actually starts. One of my plans are kind of doing, I'm going to think about doing a video just about each conference, what I want to see, or what I thought about what we saw, and then just kind of talking about special things that I like. Like I'll probably do one if we do get the Halo 6 reveal just for Halo. I don't think I'm going to do anything live or that kind of thing, but I am really excited about it, and this is just a great time of year for everyone that plays games to just get excited about news and just watch the reveals and just react to them. So tell me what you guys think about E3 this year. What of these games I talked about are you excited to see? What do you think we'll see? And what is your most anticipated reveal of something for E3 2018? Alright guys, thanks for watching. MajesticGaming.